Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're taking a shortcut straight into the pretty complex world of AV infrastructure.
hmm
We're going to be looking at your sources on the WolfPack 1080p HDMI Input Card.
Right, which is a key part of those big modular matrix switchers.
Exactly. So our mission here is to figure out why this modular design is so important in a high-demand setting. And then we'll get into the tech that makes the video performance so seamless. Okay, let's unpack this.
Well, the whole foundation is, simplicity inside a complex system. This card, it's just a single port slide-in component. The part number, if you need it, is MM1080 pin card.
And it fits into the main WolfPack chassis.
Yes, exactly. And those can scale up to, huge 36 by 36 configurations.
That reliability sounds absolutely key. But are there any trade-offs with modularity, maybe in latency or power use compared to an all-in-one?
The focus here is really on operational resilience. The massive advantage is maintenance. Think about it. If one port fails, you're not shipping back a huge, expensive matrix.
You just swap out the card.
You just swap out the, $250 card. That ease of replacement just slashes downtime, which, is everything in commercial AV.
So that's the durability angle. Let's zero in on the technical side then. It's built for high-performance 1080p.
Exactly. The card supports HDMI 1.4 and HDCP 1.4. It handles 10.2 GBps of bandwidth.
Which gets you that really clean signal.
It ensures you get that pristine 1080p, 4.4.4 HDR, and even 3D. The system prioritizes stability and speed by not trying to, push the limits of 4K.
Here's where it gets really interesting. You mentioned speed. The source claims 100 millisecond switching. That's just 0.1 seconds. That's practically instant.
It is, and that's where the engineering really shines.
Yeah.
That speed virtually eliminates the black screen you sometimes see.
The one that makes a system feel cheap.
It manages the EDDI and HDCP handshakes really fast, so the source and the display are always in sync. It uses a frame buffer to make the switch feel seamless.
I also noticed something a bit unusual, the 3.5 millimeter audio connector.
Ah, yeah. That's a great little tool for installers. It lets you embed analog stereo audio right onto the HDMI signal.
So you don't need extra gear.
Right. Then the corresponding output card can de-embed that same audio and send it to outboard amps. No external splitters needed.
And what about that 8-pin DIP switch? For our listener, what is that?
It's just a tiny bank of physical switches right on the card itself. It's essential because it provides hardware-level scaling, so an installer can manually set the resolution.
And that bypasses any buggy software settings.
It guarantees compatibility.
Yeah.
It's perfect when you're dealing with older equipment.
Okay, so on the control side, the sources list, over 20 different ways to manage this?
Yeah, everything from the buttons on the front panel to free apps on iOS and Android, plus the standard web DUI.
And for those bigger professional installations?
Integration is seamless. There are standard drivers ready for Control4, Crestron, Elan, RTI, URC, all the big automation frameworks. It just drops right in.
But for the pro dealing with a custom control room, that RS-232 script is vital.
Oh, absolutely. And the beauty of the RS-232 scripting is just how simple it is. You don't need to be a heavy programmer. To switch input 8 to, say, outputs 1, 8, and 16, the command is literally just 8 by 1 and 8 and 16.
That's it.
That's it. That level of customization is why these are the backbone of sports bars, casinos, schools, you name it. So what does this all mean? It means you're getting a product that's been rigorously tested. Every card goes through a 6-step quality process, including a 24-hour stress test.
And there's a warranty.
A 2-year WolfPack Care Advanced Replace warranty. A replacement is usually shipped within 24 hours. But, and this is the critical caveat we saw, this system is designed for pure 1080p.
Ah, so you can't mix and match.
You should not combine it with 4K, SDI, VGA, or DVI cards in the same chassis.
Yeah.
You have to stick to the 1080p ecosystem to guarantee that performance.
That makes sense. So here's a final thought for you to consider. Given that so many pros rely on those existing drivers from Crestron and Control4, how might this trend toward providing simple, custom RS-232 scripting impact the overall cost savings for large projects? Does that kind of simplicity ultimately win out over complex integration? Something to mull over until our next deep dive.